We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. He'll get this to about the 38. You look at this Niner defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Play action. Now Williams. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Williams looking to do it himself. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll swing this out to Judkins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Judkins diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. This is a crew that come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start on the ground with Andrews. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. I mean, look at this defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Yeah, we'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run again here with Andrews. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
That's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Muscle up, we got the plyometric. Ran up by the lux and that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, we could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll get that complete to Harrison. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to have a Cardinals first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. The Cardinals at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Go on.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
3rd and 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Cut off by Mack Wilson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A toss to Judkins, running right. And he still is yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, it's Murray. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Man open, it's Jamar Chase complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
In motion goes the tight end. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to throw, Purdy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Connects with Kittle underneath. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4th. Purdy now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Here's Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. 3rd down and 1. Here's Andrews. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
A final shot before half from Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Pass. Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll give up the middle. Judkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 29. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Play action. Now it's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A give. Here's Judkins. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Murray now going to do it himself. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Murray going to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball at any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
They'll try it now with Judkins. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Quinshon Judkins. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cardinals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
49ers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Phoenix, Arizona is the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Purdy. A dump off this time for Andrews. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive. And he's out right at the 25. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open, that's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. An inside run with Jenkins. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Downs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Purdy will look to throw again here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jamar Chase, 45 yards. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone. So that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10, and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Here's Murray from midfield. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On the zone read, this is Jenkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking in the football, getting to the passer.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Downs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. 49ers 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now Purdy. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep here for Chase. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is caught. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Jordan Watkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Cardinals 38, 49ers 20.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that's incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking deep here for Chase. And got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Jamar Chase with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They go with McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here's 2nd and 10. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, 65 yards. And the Cards use the big play to extend their 4th-quarter lead. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Purdy from the gun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Will Johnson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So a 4th-quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cardinals 52, 49ers 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew he was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
First down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's going to let it fly. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the 49ers get a bit closer. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run for it with Andrews. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
49ers 36.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
First mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Purdy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jamar Chase finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw is Murray. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Back to throw, Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And it looks like the defense has got it.
49ers 42.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go.
The Niners take over first down 2 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Purdy to throw. Finding Watkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
At the 43-yard line.
Purdy to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now second and 10. Throwing, Purdy. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This is first and 10.
And the 49ers first down.
Here's Purdy to throw. That's again complete to Palmer. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
14 more yards. That's another.
To throw is Purdy. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Purdy will throw for it. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Hey. Hey. Easy, quiver.
Murray to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Here's first and goal.
Get set. On 18, watch out. Start.
Back to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down the ground. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leads them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for the Cards, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.